Good afternoon, everybody. So my name is Phillip Kopp, and I'm a serial founder. I've founded more than 5 startups, and I have the pleasure of working on Dcarbon solutions and introducing Dcarbon to all of you today. Dcarbon is the culmination of my life's work and passion over 25 years in developing and creating tech solutions and companies. And really, what Dcarbon is our vision is to bring all people and all businesses globally into the net zero climate transition economy. And over the next 20 or 30 years, we have a lot of work to do, literally hundreds of trillions of dollars that need to be deployed in order to transition away from fossil fuels into a net zero economy. And our what we build is a platform to enable that. And really, what we're focused on is looking at sort of actually how to bring people and businesses into the financial aspect of this transition. And today, that's organized really as a carbon market. And the carbon market is designed as a tool to enable large emitters of carbon and industrial emitters to sort of finance and invest in projects that can help reduce CO2 on Earth. But these markets today really are quite immature and very fragmented. They're operated regionally, and unfortunately, they have a lot of what are considered to be junk products. So there are many carbon products that just simply don't represent the removal of carbon from Earth. And because of that, it makes it very complicated for buyers, being either regulated energy companies or for even unregulated voluntary ESG buyers that want to invest in climate neutrality. It makes it very difficult for them to invest in high quality projects or products that are actually removing CO2 from the atmosphere. And so we've approached that problem really from a technology perspective. Using advanced technologies like IoT, artificial intelligence, and blockchain to actually base carbon removal on data and measured instrumentation. And so what our platform does end to end is it uses cellular IoT sensors to measure energy production and consumption at the source. So think of a solar panel or an electrical panel on a commercial building or a residential building. We measure the energy consumption, and then in our backend, convert that using information from grid operators and generators to be able to match that energy against the carbon that currently exists in the grid at that particular, based on the particular fuel mix at that time. So by doing that, we can convert energy consumption into a normalized, standardized carbon value that then is assessed for performance. So if you're producing renewable energy with your solar panel and that's displacing, fossil fuel-based thermal generation in the grid, then that is considered as carbon mitigation, and it's converted into a carbon unit. Our platform is unique because it uses the actual real-time information coming from those IoT sensors to provide feedback to the user. So as a business or as a consumer with our gamification app, you get to actually understand how you're using carbon and what behaviors and investments you're making that are reducing it. And that performance is then turned into a carbon product that can be placed in the marketplace. And so what we're doing is we are developing a proprietary supply of decarbonization or carbon-based derivatives that can be placed into the marketplace that the buyer can now feel confident is a standardized, normalized, and measured and delivered unit of carbon removal. This is a very big market. These are the fastest growing markets on Earth. The home solar market, as an example, in the United States is growing from 10 to 70 million rooftops in the next 8 years. The voluntary carbon market is growing from $2 to $250 billion in the next 8 years. So these are double-digit exponential growth markets. And our target is to get to 100 million users in this platform in the next 10 years. What the reason why users join our platform is because their performance converted to carbon becomes a very high value product. The reason why our carbon units are very higher quality and value than sort of what's the existing markets is because of the features that I mentioned earlier, the fact that they are measured and delivered on contract. So all of the key aspects that corporate ESG and all of the companies and stakeholders that are trying to make Paris goals achievable by 2030 and 2050, all of these key aspects are met inherently, are embedded within our product. So they are easy to buy, and they're easy to buy not only in a spot market but also cross-border. We have an app. We're better than everyone else. We have a lot of really good people. We've sold some products. We're doing demos and pilots. We can get to 24 billion in revenue in 10 years from SaaS subscription fees for software as well as carbon trading. And we're raising 5 million safe note seed round at a 15 million cap to get to 5 million run rate in revenue. And we think we can exceed $1 billion in valuation in 3 years. So that's the crux of it. But yeah, we're developing a new carbon product. So, and we're doing it with measured technology. So I'll be happy to answer your questions now.